Which continent has no active volcanoes? Australia lacks active volcanoes. Which letter is not on the periodic table? The letter J is absent from element symbols. Which large animal cannot jump? Elephants are too heavy to jump. Which country is located on 2 continents? Turkey bridges Asia and Europe. Which planet rotates clockwise? Venus has retrograde rotation. Which edible food never spoils? Honey's low water content prevents spoilage. Which primary color is not in a rainbow? Rainbows are formed by light refraction. Which U.S. state borders only one other state? Maine borders New Hampshire. Which animal has fingerprints similar to humans? Koala fingerprints are almost identical to humans. Which English word has 3 consecutive double letters? Bookkeeper has U, KK, and E. Which country is the only natural habitat for the axolotl? Axolotls are native to Mexico City's canals. Which fruit was historically known as a golden apple? Tomatoes were called pomodoro in Italian. Which animal can regenerate its entire body from a single cell? Sponges have remarkable regenerative abilities. Which ancient culture symbolized immortality with jade? Jade was highly valued in ancient China. Which country hosts a festival where people throw oranges? Ivrea, Italy hosts the famous Battle of the Oranges. What's the only mammal believed to be unable to sneeze? Giraffes are widely believed to not sneeze. Which historical figure wrote diary entries in a secret alphabet? Da Vinci used mirror writing in his notebooks. Which planet has all its major moons named after Shakespeare characters? Uranus's moons are named after literary characters. Which instrument is played by plucking strings with a bow? The hurdy-gurdy uses a cranked wheel to bow strings. Which country's national anthem is traditionally sung in a whistle language? The Silbo-Gamero whistle language is used in the Canary Islands, Spain. Which U.S. state has a Latin motto? Missouri's motto is Salus Populi Suprema Lex Esto. Which bird can sleep with one eye open? Mallard ducks can sleep with one hemisphere of their brain awake. Which gas element is used in neon signs? Neon gas glows orange-red when electrified, used in signs. Which vine-growing fruit is often mistaken for a vegetable? Botanically a fruit, the tomato is used culinarily as a vegetable. Which city has a street named after a famous fictional detective? Baker Street in London is home to Sherlock Holmes. Which animal changes its fur color with the seasons? The Arctic fox's fur changes from white to brown for camouflage. Which country requires all citizens to vote in local elections? Australia has compulsory voting for its citizens. Which animal has a tongue longer than its body? A chameleon's tongue can extend up to 1.5 times its body length. Which ancient civilization built the first known sewage system? The Indus Valley Civilization had advanced drainage and sewage systems. Which U.S. state flag includes a pelican? The Louisiana state flag features a pelican feeding its young. Which plant survives in the Arctic by growing under snow? The Arctic willow adapts to cold by growing low. Which country has an entirely yellow flag? Vatican City's flag is unique for being entirely yellow. Which fish inflates its stomach like a balloon? Pufferfish inflate to deter predators. Which country has the kangaroo as a national symbol? The kangaroo is a prominent symbol of Australia. Which historical event started with a snowball fight in 1770? The Boston Massacre began with a street confrontation. Which animal has naturally polka-dotted skin? Leopard geckos have distinct spotted skin. Which country has a traditional dish made from boiled reindeer? Boiled reindeer is a traditional dish in Norway. Which bird can fly in any direction, including sideways? Hummingbirds are known for their unique flight capabilities. Which ancient city in China was found preserved in mud? Sangsingdui artifacts were well preserved in mud. Which element is named after a university? Berkelium is named after the University of California, Berkeley.